over Truk Lagoon on March 8th, 2004. And I'm going to pan around, show you another ship across the water. Pan down, there's the moon. Focus. And then I'll show you some of the dive gear, platform, walk you over to where my stuff is. And there's, hey, good morning, how are you doing?
I've been up all night.
You have? So
Just kind of numb, just laying there, never really on.
to get you on the camera there. Yeah, no, I know what you, I think we slept too much on the plane.
I didn't sleep on the plane. I was kind of like that, maybe
Really?
enough stayed on the plane
Yeah.
too. But I'll be good tomorrow, I'm sure.
There's my stuff, and then look at this fella's stuff next to mine. He's a cave diver. This right here. I've never seen gear like that. It looks far too complicated to travel with. It's a rebreather. Isn't that bizarre? So I guess he doesn't make any bubbles. Crazy. I'm gonna shut it up. Yamagiri Maru, first dive. See the hold here. Palm drills.
Something to hook your meat into.
Woo! That's how you pick them up with the doubles.
That's it. Man, I might get them to do that.
Put the band on in.
Yeah.
10 feet.
Actually, those little doubles out there are lighter.
Okay, this is the first day in Truk. See the sunrise over here. Truk Lagoon. Bananas hanging up. And I think we're going out there today. Looks like there's something going on here. Okay, here we are heading out to our first site. Give a shot of the boat. It's the captain's house. Come back. Down to the island. Sort of a fast pan here. There's an exercise machine in there. And then it looks like we're heading to, there's a couple of ships over here. But we're probably going to go right around that corner up there. Anchor off of here. I'm trying to get a map. Alright, see ya. Showing a little bit of Truk, the islands, crew. Zoom in. Oh, don't worry. Driving away, I just finished the dive in the destroyer, and now we're gonna go to dive. Let's see, what's the place we're gonna dive? Oh look, we got a barbecue here. Let me shut this off. Really good shot showing us heading for the next destination, which I believe is the Hanakawa, heading up this way. To show you some of the mountain peaks surrounding Truk, this extinct volcano. There it is. See the water. see if I can zoom a little bit here. Yeah, there you go. See the shadows, the sun. Just a beautiful day. We had a great dive in the destroyer this morning. And in the distance, I don't know if you can see that other peak there. I suppose you can. That's beautiful, huh? White caps, but you don't really feel it up here. Great stuff. Alright. Look like we're pretty far from the mountains. The only ones I can see are on that side. We're getting pretty close to them right now. Oh wow, we're very close to them. Very close. That's about as close as we've got. You can actually see a village. Huts? Hope they're not cannibals. This is an interesting formation here. It looks like a fort. We're trying to discover what it is. If I open up, you can see there's a peak over here. But then right there, it looks like there's a fort. Zero in on it again. Who knows? Maybe the Spanish built it or something. So we'll see. Evidently that is a natural formation, I just learned, which is strange. And now there's some beautiful lighting. You go over here, some of the little villages, and beautiful lighting on this right here, fishing village. And you can see cloud over there. I mean, the shadow of the cloud. It's beautiful on the point of the island. I think this is close to where our next dive is. Just really nice stuff. Incredible. So I'm bringing back a map and we can locate where all this is when we get back, because right now it's just all blends in. So, alright, that's it. No bubbles. All right, Adrian, give me a wave.
Howdy do.
glimpses of the Truk mainland here, or let's say some of the main islands. One of them, and another. Probably recognize these peaks, that, and a little tender off the dive platform. Got a nice little deck shower here. And swing back around. See the bananas hanging on the deck. Dive here. There's my stuff right there. Hardy, hello, my buddy. Hardy's been my guide the whole time. He's the grandson. Bisec. Thank you.
Hero, you want to feed him?
Better take the lens cap off.
Go ahead and rip your hand off the water there.
Oh, we got it.
You got the lens wet. Let's get him really stupid. Hey here, Will Robinson. Morning, morning. How come you don't rinse your hand off in the water? Yeah, you don't want that stink on you when you get in the water. Oh, yeah.
Well, now they're quieting down, huh?
Yeah.
Red snappers are swimming right along with them without getting bit. I'll just swim like a red snapper. Wonder if I can put some red on my dive suit. I wonder who's going to be the first one in. I was the first one in this morning, so it's not going to be me. Wow, look at them. They're still waiting for more. But they know what's coming, right? Look at them. They'll go for anything. You put your fin in there, they'll go for it. I wonder what they think when they start eating it. Hardy, there's no fish that tastes like banana.
I know.
Oh, now they're full. They won't bother anybody. They're probably never full. Wow. Whoa, look how fast they can swim. He's fast. So even among them, there's one that's sort of the alpha, you know, the one that's the strongest and all that. They're definitely not endangered here. Wow. Now, when did they start feeding sharks out here? When did somebody decide it would be a good idea? A couple of, 5 years ago or something? 4 or 5, yeah. Alright, this is the site for the Rio de Janeiro. I'm going to show you some of the shore features on the shoreline here. I'll have to look on the map later to see which island this is. Oh, looks like we got some locals here out to visit. Here's our tender. It's the island. Yeah, we're waiting for the buoy to be set up. See the reef right here too. There's a little reef. Out surrounding it. I'll span back again. I don't know if these features really mean anything. It's just a nice shot. It's like some sort of church or something there. And here's the area. Alright, I'm going to put the camera away and get ready for the next dive. Alright, here's a nice rainbow, and we're right over the San Francisco Maru, the deep dive today. You get that. I guess it looks better in the wide view. You'll see it off the port stern. Focusing. All right. Guess that's it for today. All right, see you later. Okay. Hardy, what's this island here?
Huh?
What's this name of this island?
Duplon.
Duplon?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, here we are at Heian, H-E-I-A-N. Crew members, Lenny's the skipper, Kara, Emeron, Cook, Kearney, Cook, Madison, who's always the first one in, Hardy, who's the master dive master, Aining, actually Aining is the first one in, Madison's kind of the tender, and Kunta, he's the night watchman. I'm going to try to go on the other side and get a picture to show you where there's some construction. Alright, and here's, try to zoom in on this. You can see here the steam shovel or something. There's some royal palms, some blue roofed huts, and then the end of the island. And there have been a lot of little skiffs going back and forth between here and this island over here. Probably look at the map later and see what these are. But you see there's residences there. And they drive across. These little skiffs, I'll see if I can get one later. Whoops. Oh, I'll go out the other side. Yeah, here it is from this side. Beautiful, the way that kind of mountains peak. Just unbelievable. mudslides. Let's see if we can see the. Oh, I guess the Thorfinn. Oh, there it is. This is like the oldest liverboard, and I'll tell you that boat has been here the entire week that we've been here. The Thorfinn. What they do is they run little skiffs out of there, I guess, to these dive sites. And so more of the landscape and terrain. I think I'll go back. I'll show you the dive platform when people are ready to go in. Doing their dive profiles. Steve, guy noticed Raytheon here with his t-shirt. There's our dining room. And there's the list that shows you our dives. Let me see if I can get closer. And the little green is kind of hard to read. I put the Kent show, but the last one is the hay on here. Sort of our board. Welcome to the Odyssey, and a little marker board that shows you what we've done. Okay, there's one of the skiffs. I'm going to move across the deck as they do. And that's coming from the main island of Moen to this island here. This one, which is Dublon. Okay, and I believe, and this other one here is Fefan. So we have Moen, the main island, okay, where the airport is. Then we're looking south. The prevailing winds are out of the northeast to Fefan, and then Dublon here. And I believe that this area, really to the north here, I go on the other side, there used to be a submarine base there. But this was really the safe anchorage, or I guess you might say not safe, but the repair anchorage for this area. Okay, I'm going to shut off for a second to make sure I've got the right island. Yeah, on Dublon here, there's not only a submarine base, but there was also a seaplane base. You can't see it as I scan across the maps and the dining room. You see everybody in there having a snack, and then out the other side. But the seaplane base was here, and as I walk across, the submarine base was there, and then as I walk across over here, the seaplane base was in here in Dublon. Let's see, probably somewhere it's overgrown now, but probably right around that corner. They have that seaplane base, Dublon, and it's also the island that Hardy's from. I'm getting closer on that. Interesting, the Royal Palms, but the island itself has these really sharp volcanic peaks. Amazing. Alright, you can see they put the dive ladders down, the hang bar down it, and there's a shower right there, and everybody just walks down the stairs and jumps right in, and there's the little tender that'll take us or take me back tomorrow. And I hear a skiff somewhere, so I'll have to look for it. There it is. There's your island transport. No more wooden kayaks. There's how the residents get from one of these main islands to another. Alright. So I'll go in and grab a little snack. Take care. See you later. Bye. So they're going to fill that in. Alright, they're gonna fill that in. Let's see. Okay, this is Eneng. He's always the first one in the water. He's the one that sets the marker for us to go in. Fantastic. He's a great guy. And one of the mainstays of the crew here. So that's Eneng. Okay, thank you very much.
Pointed its bow to our bow, and we're swinging over it. The truck should be right over there, I believe.
Yeah, design flaw.
Okay.
Design flaw.
Yeah, I think just because it's a big superstructure or something, you know, just stop there.
Lobster
Just
roll.
let's over.
They should have this in mind when they build these.
Yeah, you designed it better.
Yeah, absolutely right.
35, 40 foot all along the hull here, and about 110 average in the sand all around. Okay, right up on the bow, you can read the name very easily. Big welded characters on there, both in the English writing and the Japanese characters as well, right there on the bow. 2 forward holds, like I said. Hold number 1. Both of these have different type of openings that we've seen on a lot of these. Hold number 1 is only maybe a 10 or 12 foot square opening. And it looks like it took bomb damage or something up in there because the deck is all kind of bent up in the end. Of course, remember it's on the side, so having to go into it this horizontally. And when you go in there, you'll see another hatch about the same size on that first tween deck as you're going in. You'll see another hatch. You can go into this middle section right in here. And if you're in there, you'll see a bunch or several artillery shells, big artillery shells down inside there. Pieces of some torpedoes and things as you go in there as well. Okay, you're definitely going to want to have a light inside there because it is dark. You'll see daylight out. Okay, but because the entrance is small and it's on its side, you definitely want to have a light to see down inside there. Okay. All the way in the back, to continue all the way back, which would be the very bottom. A lot of coal and stuff inside there, so not very interesting. But this middle section is where you'll see the most stuff. This forward mast comes out between the two, and then you'll hit hole number 2. And hole 2 has a very distinct opening. It's a very long, narrow opening, probably 20, 25 foot long by 4 foot wide or so, like that. Just enough where they could get a torpedo in and out of it at a time. And as you go in there, you will see, again, you'll go through the first hatch, and you're going in, and then you see the same size of hatch and the next level tween deck. Go through that one again. In this middle section is where you will find a whole bunch of long lance torpedoes and pieces, and some of them whole, some of them pieces. You'll find a whole bunch of them in that middle tween deck area right in here. Okay. Again, you'll want to have a flashlight in there. Some of them have the counter-rotating propellers on them, that kind of stuff. So you see all that right inside there. You can continue back. Again, this one just has what looks like a lot of coal and stuff back inside there. But that middle section, just like on hold 1, is where you want to be and see the most stuff inside there. Okay, as you come out of that hold, you'll find the superstructure here. There's a small little deck house right here, big spare anchor strapped up there, and there's a torpedo warhead over what looks like a torpedo warhead sitting right there as well. And then you hit the superstructure. Okay, again, like on the Rio, that Rio had 2 big companionways you can swim through. This one only has 1, but again, large enough where you can get down into it, swim through it. Okay, it doesn't start right at the very beginning. It starts maybe 30, 40 feet back from the front of the superstructure here. And if you drop in there right where it starts up and kind of look back towards the bow, you'll see 3 or 4 periscopes sitting right there. Okay, again, this was a submarine tender, so it had these spare periscopes, and they were for some reason stored them there in the companionway. But you'll see the one end of it, the handles fold up, and there's an eyepiece, and then the other end of it where it kind of narrows on down to where the little mirror is there. So you see those. There's several of them right there in the forward part of that companionway. And as you keep swimming back towards the stern in that companionway, you'll see 2 here, 1 there. As you keep going back, there's probably, I don't know, 8 or 9 total of them in that whole companionway. Okay? As you also go through there, you'll see, again, like you saw in the Rio, a couple of hatches which go down and into the superstructure, which you, of course, they used to go horizontally, but of course it's on its side, so now you're going down into the superstructure. And they were all compartmentalized again like that on the Rio. All the wooden walls that gave away, so now you have kind of big open areas in there that you can access pretty easily in there. As you go inside there, you'll notice, if you look, you'll see a lot of stanchions, a lot of posts like this for support, and they're all bent because it took a lot of bomb damage up on the top there. So it took a lot of, all that force just caused all the stanchions to bend and everything inside there. It's kind of interesting. Because it took a lot of bomb damage up here, the smokestack is all kind of destroyed, so be careful if you're swimming around under that. It is pretty unstable up there, but you can continue back in this companionway. If you do, and you keep coming back here towards the stern, there is another hatch that goes into another kind of large open room, very accessible, very light inside. And again, this was originally like a cruise ship. Like it was a big, I don't know, open area for whatever they were using for. But there's like a big room in there, and you have a lot of access out through the back here. If you get into the lower section back in here, you find again more bathrooms and big tile bathtubs and stuff like that. So it's kind of interesting and easy access throughout that area. If you do continue back onto the stern here. Again, this is the largest ship here in the lagoon. It's bigger even than the Rio, which we did the other day. These two stern holds are pretty much sealed off, and they are pretty much empty, so there's really nothing to go into there. But as you come all the way back here, if you get all the way to the stern here, you'll see a big mooring ball out in the sand. There used to be mooring balls out here all around for the ships to tie up to and stuff. So you'll see this one just sunk right there, having to land right next to it, and then all the way at the stern, two big propellers, again, just like we saw over on the Rio the other day. Okay? So, and then again here, it kind of just drops straight off all along the hull here. And even if you're way back here, you come back up on the hull at 30 feet, you work your way all the way across back at 30 foot if you want. This is pretty much just hard corals and stuff. You're likely to see, especially this time of day, some octopus stuff up on top there maybe, and whitefish and that kind of stuff as well. Okay. So hang out here the rest of the day and the first night, and then tomorrow the plan is to try and do a little bit of activity on the depot, a lot of good stuff on there, and then maybe end up on the submarine or something if you guys want to do that. Okay. So they're all kind of deep, so but problem. Everything's fine on 30%. So ready? All right. Pool's open.
Great.
And then all the way back to Palau, and then come back, drop. Well, yeah, it's actually going to drop down all the way back to the screw.
Yeah.
Take the pictures back there. Come up, go through the bridge. Then go up and take a picture of the main plate. Oh, you want to do nameplate? Yeah, because we're dropping.
There it is. There's the resort. Very nice. The machine gun, the tender, and out there's the Odyssey. Everybody waved me goodbye off the stern rail, so it was really nice. Enjoyed it. And now we're off to Yap, so I'll shut it down. Maybe I'll do a close-up of this machine gun. Pan around slowly. There's my stuff. I'm sorry, I had the air on. I just wanted to get the focus. This is the road to the airport. Kara is so kind to take me there. Everyone else will be heading here tomorrow.
Night.
Night.
Darkness.
In the darkness. But I'm fortunate enough to be able to get some footage of the sights along the way. Just driving along. And this is a main road. I think everyone that gets to the airport has to go by this road. See some puddles. It woke up this morning, there was a little rain, but it dissipated around 11 o'clock this morning. This makes everything green and lush. Stores, dogs in the middle of the road. Wave. He's calling the dog's chasing the car.
Yeah.
What's he gonna do if he catches it?
Right, yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
That's
Ouch.
funny. Like there's a lot of cars here. Somebody's going somewhere. Maybe that's the park and fly. Yep. This video is probably going to make everyone dizzy. Driving on the right side of the road. Ah, there's a pickup truck. Was that the police, the pickup truck? So I know when we were coming in, there was a...
Yeah, there was one, but that one wasn't. Big bumps.
Oh. Carol. Driving very safely. Big bumps.
Avoid the potholes.
Avoid the potholes. Alright, I think this is plenty because it's making me dizzy. And we're almost at the airport. Different than the way we arrived. Alright. Yeah, downtown area. Locals waving. Probably recognize your vehicle. Oh, there's a store. Slow down here. Get a little bump. The shoes over the wires is like back in the States.
Yeah.
Hello. That's kind of a neat gingerbreading on that. Church. Are they very, I mean, are they Christian, Shinto mixture?
Pretty much everything in here.
Everything?
SDA, Mormon, Catholic.
Really? Mormon? Well, I guess the Mormons have a lot of missionaries, so. Oh, I'm sorry, missed your picture. Sorry. Wow. Where's the Jesuit high school?
That's up the hill.
Up in the hill? Because there's a student from there who won a scholarship to go to a college in Boston. Evidently he's a top student. He wants to go to medical school.
Really?
And then he got all the way to Boston and something happened to his scholarship, so they're taking up a private donation for him. I can't remember his
Chuuk?
name. Yeah, he's Chuukese.
Really?
And he's the first one ever to leave the island to get a medical degree, and he really wants to come back and start a medical practice here.
Wow.
Yeah, I hope he makes
Great.
it. They found enough money to get him through the first year, and I think there'll be some private.
Wow.
Well, let's
Nice.
hope there's private investors that
Yeah.
help him out. It's quite an achievement to be able to go from here to there. Here we go. Boombox.
You don't know his name though?
I have it written down somewhere, and
Wow.
I really, when I went through my stuff, I lost, misplaced it. But there was a newspaper article on him in the Boston newspaper.
Wow. If you think about it, if you wouldn't mind sending it back, maybe.
Oh yeah, no, I can find it. I think they've done a series of stories on it, and I can just go to the Globe archives and find it.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'd like to.
Well, I'm sure the Jesuit high school knows who he is. They're the ones that
Yeah,
sent
but-
him. But yeah, no, but to see the stories from the States, yeah.
Yeah.
Guess what? Coming up on it.
It's the Truck Stop Hotel up here, this red and white building.
Oh yeah. Truck stop. That's a good name for it. Now this is pronounced Bueno?
Bueno.
Bueno. There's your Truck Stop Hotel right there. If you're driving along, a long journey, it's where to stay. Can't make it to the end of the road. Construction.
Container ship in over at the dock.
Oh yeah, okay, sure. Freighter. Not sunk. Gas tanks. What a bustling little area
We're in
here.
town, Bank of
Daytime.
Guam
Yeah,
to your
Bank
right.
of Guam, there
One
it is.
of our 2 banks here.
Okay. There's the Bank of Guam. Doesn't look like
Grocery store.
there's a
We'll
long
come
line.
back later
Oh.
to do some shopping there.
Okay, that's great. Right next to the bank, makes it convenient. If I find that article, I can fax it to Jacksonville and they'll fax it out to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Just put in a little note on it.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I'm sure it's in one of my folders. With that, I save practically everything, but in trimming down, I may have put that in the archives.
Post office is coming up, the orange building on the right.
Oh, it's a post office, not main post office. Now that's $2.20 a liter, isn't it? For the gas?
A gallon.
That's $2.20 a gallon?
Yeah.
Nice, not bad. It's almost that price in the States.
Yeah.
Whoever's getting in their boats ready to go. House of Fabrics, and they use the German spelling of house. This island hasn't been German for 105 years. But FSM is a pretty stable environment, isn't it? Politically.
Yeah. 'Cause, 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 any government. Smaller scale.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Car wash.
Oh, gee. It's not a bad price either. $100? It must mean $1.
$1.
Oh, the students are trying to raise money for that little campus thing. How did you recruit your deckhands? Did you interview them, or did they come from another boat?
Madison's been with us since the beginning. He started out, we trained him.
Okay.
He started out cleaning. And Hardy used to work at Truk Lagoon.
Oh, he used to work for the resort, taking out those little. No wonder he knows those guys. Roadside stands. Sammy's. Now we're getting close. One of the first things I saw coming out. We got Sammy's Food Mart and there's Sammy's Bar or something somewhere.
Big playing field.
Oh yeah.
All their field days and stuff over there.
There you go. Looks like the rain created a lot of puddling. Okay, we're coming up on them. Alright, this looks like the place. Chuuk International. I'm going to shut it down. Thank you very much. Here's a picture of the Guam airport while I'm waiting for the flight to... Yep. And here's the gate I'll leave from. You can see it. It says Koror. But we're going to be stopping at Guam, and that's where I'll get off. So, what day is this? I guess the 13th. And here I am right now, and I've got some time to kill. There's not much going on here, as you can tell. Ice cream stores closed, and restaurants closed, a few stragglers here and there. But my bags are checked through, so that's fine. Alright, later. First of all, tell me your name.
Celestine
Cel-
Engelman.
Okay. And how do you pronounce that island?
It's called Ngemlis.
Namelis. Okay.
Ngemlis.
Namelis. You get it, the NG is Namelis.
Ngemlis.
Namelis. Alright, thank you very much. So you're going to Palau today?
Yeah, I hope to see you next week.
Next week. Well, I'll be there, I think, Wednesday, so Wednesday or Thursday, so I'll see you next week.
All right.
Alright, thank you very much. Well, I wanted to give you a little taste of the rain. When it rains out here, this is what it's like. Let me see if I can get this focus here. Maybe a little bit better. Wow, oh, condensation on the lens. Let me wipe that off. There we go. Wait for the camera to warm up. This is outside the Manta Ray Bay Hotel. Condensation. You shut it off and let it... Okay, I think we're back in business here. Sorry about that. But this is the parking lot here. As I look over here down the... see that awning down there? That's the dive shop. And those are some of the hills on the other side. You get to the left here, I can show you the street. There's a market across the street through the trees. Getting a little bit of rain in here. Okay, I'm shutting it off for a second, a little more condensation, I'm going to clean it. I'll show you a little bit of the inside of the hotel and You see they have the rooms set up here. Each room has a name. Nassau Grouper, Manta Ray. And when I get upstairs, I'll show you my room. And let's see if we can go out this door here. Let's see what we can see. I think this is the one. That's where I went for breakfast. There's a boat. Ah, nice out here. At least there's protection. You can hear the rain. And there's a walkway going down. Trying to stay out of the rain. It's pouring down. And I'll show you this harbor. Although I'm starting to get away from the protection of the wind. But if you can see through the fence there, there's the hill. And there's a dock. I'm trying to figure out which way the rain is coming. I'm just going to sneak a little bit over here and show you this boat. There it is. And that's where you eat, on this boat over there. Now, I think I'll wait till the rain lets up before I go any farther, because that's pretty open there. So you can see that hill, and then kind of the landing area across that little channel. And now there's this little road here coming to the hotel. Alright, I'm going to shut off. Again, this is all yap, so listen to the rain. And this is, what is it, 7:50 in the morning on Sunday? Who knows? Alright, talk to you later, bye. Hello, what's your name? Wave, hi. Hello. Smiling at you, it's all the tanks. And there's the boat, and there's the rain, and there's the channel. Looks nice from here under the shade. I mean, under the protection. But, I don't know. After all the diving I've done, maybe I'll skip a day, huh? Why go out in this? If it doesn't let up tomorrow, I'll have to go. Alrighty, thank you. Bye. It's pretty. There's the prow of the ship. Let me see if I can zoom in here. You see some of the stone money they've hauled out. Looks like they're going to go on the dive no matter what. Some people, I guess, get to go. I'm still deliberating. And if I could get out in the rain, I'd show you the spot where there's radio towers. Probably the restored towers. And you can see the hill there on the other side of that ship. So maybe that area there. Okay. There's the boat where you have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And some more artifacts over here. I'm in the locker area, looking out. There's where you rinse your gear. And there's that channel here. If I can step out and show you. And they're heading out to the middle channel today for the manta rays, but just talked to a German guy who said the visibility out there is terrible. Best visibility is the south channel, and with these downpours that I guess I brought up from Chuuk with me, they're, oh yeah, there's my locker. I'll show you if I can get in here. Let's see if we can zoom. And there it is. There's my stuff. I guess I'll leave all that valuable dive gear there with all the insurance. Who cares? It'll be fine. So, oh, hello. Sorry. Taking some videos. What's your name?
Matthias.
Matthias? Matthias. Oh, good biblical name. Alright, shut down. Now if you look across the way, and I'm going to pan in, You can see this kind of old stone wall with tires on it. And it extends across that whole area. So, whoops. I'm really thinking that's where it was tied up. And again, well, you can't really see the hill right now, but it's behind the rain. And these guys are all going out today. Just carried the tanks down to the boat, loaded it up. Bunch of people ready to go. I guess they're taking 2 boats out. One right here. And the other one right there. That guy is soaked. Of course, you're going to get wet anyway, but visibility's not the greatest. And here are the people going today. 1, 2.
You go with
3. And there's some kayaks there. And that's Freddie right there. He's the guy that's kind of in charge. Although the person who bought this hotel is named, well, the person who runs the Yap Divers now, Bill Acker, but the person who bought the hotel worked for the Peace Corps and decided to buy this hotel, set up this operation here, so I guess they're deciding who's going, who's staying. Alright, enough for now. Well, as promised, here's my hallway, and there's about as close as I'm going to get to a Manta Ray today. But let me show you my rooms, a little anemone fish. And believe it or not, this is the room I have, number 305. So I'm going to open the door and I'll shut it off for a second. I never got a picture of the room in the ship, but here's the room in the Manta Ray Bay. Nice sitting area, television counter, closet space. My stuff hanging up in it, some stuff down below, and very wide bathroom. There's a picture of me taking the picture, and everything's all very nice. So that's it for now. Well, I'm at the end of the dive dock, and let's see what we've got here. There's that wall I was telling you about with the tires, and if you just follow that up, you see the hill, and I'll bet the peak of that hill is where that gun emplacement is, because if we look off to the right, I'm going to zoom back again. You see the hill, but if you look off to the right, this is the harbor. You see a freighter out there, so this is where they'd be looking for you coming in. I guess the dive boat's still out because that's an old rust bucket there, but the good one was right here. And I'll show you another shot of this ship where they have the dining rooms on 2 floors, and that's where I had breakfast this morning. I guess not the roof, but the next one down. And here's the hotel from the back, the Manta Ray Bay. And there's a dive shop. And I think I just met those 2 people, so they're taking pictures. They're from Colorado. Chris, and I think Bill. I can never remember anyone's name. But there's a dive shop. I'm waiting for them to come back. I don't know if I'll go out this afternoon or not. I think today's just a chill out day. Anyway, okie doke. See ya. Okay, here's the map at the dive shop of Yap. So I'm going to try to zoom in on it a little bit to show you. There is Colonia, and that's where we are. And then you can see they've got some dive sites here. But believe it or not, Manta Ray Bay, or not Manta Ray Bay, because we're here, but I think there's a cut that they go through here to get out to the Manta Ridge in the middle channel, and they were going to the middle channel this morning. They're not back yet, and it's afternoon. And then there's a drop off here, a wall, and the Big Bend, Cabbage Patch, Spanish Wall. Well, you can read it as well as I can, lionfish. And now I hear that this south end has some beautiful, much better visibility. And now let me pan back and show you what they have on this wall here. They've got pictures of the different mantas. For instance, there's a 10-foot female. They name them, I guess, because they're markings. It's a 12-foot female, 8-foot female. I think the female's the species usually larger. Hot dog, Yoko. Pac-Man, 11-foot female. A lot of females. And let's see what we have here. Oh, there's an 8-foot male. What did they name this fella? Nate. Good name for a Manta Ray, huh? Korea? I don't know what that is. Oh, Karen. 10-foot female. But these are bubbles. That's a good one. And this goes on and on, that whole wall, filled with manta rays that they've identified. Pick one at random. Bushiba, 12-foot female. 13-foot female. What's her name? Diamonds? I guess she lives forever or something. Alright, 12-foot female. So, who knows? Maybe I'll get out there in the next day or so. But they still aren't back yet. So I'm sure the seas are rough. Rain? Okay. I'm done for now. Time being. Oh, let me get the sign here. Yap Divers, www.mantaray.com. I thought you might think this is cute, the bedspread with the clownfish, the Manta Ray, and very neatly organized. A little sitting area over here. And also I noticed when the skies cleared tonight, there's a hill higher than that little hill with radio towers and transmission towers up on top. I went to take a picture, but it was too dark, so I'll do it tomorrow, probably when I get back from diving. So I'm on the second tape, and this one's going to take me to Palau, so I'll talk to you. And it was nice talking to Chris and to you guys this morning. Okay, there's the Manta Ray. Here's the clownfish. Good night. Okay, so you're Kathy?
Kathy.
Okay. And what's your father's name?
Tony.
Tony. And he was the one that was the spotter
Yeah.
up on the hill to listen to the planes?
Yeah.
That's good. So the dog tag that you have, is it a dog tag from a U.S.
Yeah,
soldier?
Somebody's helping me find out about it.
Oh, to trace it?
Yeah. I want to return it to whoever.
Yeah, the family of
Yeah.
whoever it belongs to. And you're originally from Ulithi, right?
Yeah.
You said you're from Ulithi?
From Momo.
Okay.
So what's your father's name?
My father's name's Patrick,
Patrick.
just like mine, Patrick Finelli, yes. But he was here, and he went up that hill right outside. They docked. I think that seawall has been here forever, hasn't it?
Yeah.
That seawall. And I think
My
that's
mother
really.
still remember that hill there, and maybe the tree already gone.
Was up
down.
on that hill. Oh, the tree's
Yeah.
gone. Yeah. So he was just a spotter watching for planes coming over and all that.
Yeah, that's what he
Because he had good
Yeah.
good hearing. That's good. But now you said he fell off the tree,
Yeah.
didn't he? Because the plane flew so low?
Yeah, and he got scared. He tried to climb down and then he fell down one of the big
Side.
branches.
Out. So he still has the scar from
Yeah.
that. Yeah. But he's still around. You see him
Yeah.
occasionally. So, does he live here on Yap or does he live on Ulithi? In Ulithi. How often do you get over to Ulithi to see him?
Only sometimes when my boss let me go.
Oh, if you have time off from work?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Family.
Oh yeah, you can get in touch with
Yeah.
the family and tell them. Now let me see if I can get this in the light.
Lost somebody, you know. So I just think of it and I keep that. Sometimes I wonder if I can. I was telling one of our guests and she's the one helping me. Now I've been having
Okay, let me see what
email
that says.
from people.
Harold Gordon,
Yeah.
5790513, 1244, Type
Army
A,
before,
U.S. Navy, USNR /
even
H.
Washington.
I don't know if you can see that.
headquarters, I have an email from them,
There it is.
but they're still. Maybe she's the
So-
one trying to.
So, Kelly, where did you find this again? Where did you find it?
We have very big taro beds,
Okay.
and it's divided in.
Each family
Yeah,
has
each
one.
family, and there's a big hole in the middle. It's from the. It's from the bomb or something.
crater?
Yeah, they tell us it's, and we were working on our taro beds, and I dig up this thing.
So in the carob patch, you found the thing. That's neat. That's a good story. Well, hopefully we find the family.
So this is their blood type on the.
Yeah, Type A means his blood type. And then that number is a serial number. It looks almost like a Social Security number. But there's a ship that's sunk in Ulithi there.
Yeah,
Now,
it's a very, very big one.
now, which island did you say you were from?
Momo.
Momo. And then you were just in Ulithi and you were at
Follow that.
Falalap. And what's your name?
My name's Marty.
Marty? Nice to meet you, Marty. My name's Pat. Good to see you. So that's
And
good.
there's one typhoon came and maybe moved the ship. The oil break.
Oh, yes. The US
It's a
government-
bad day to people in Yildi. They cannot eat fish. The oil is all over the.
Oh, because the oil drums. The oil
Yeah.
drums have polluted it.
Yeah, and
Now you said that's an outer island, though, right? It's another island. What island? What island's that? What name is that? The name of the outer one, where the ship is sunk.
it's still in Yildi. It's in Yildi.
Oh, it's in Ulithi?
The
Okay.
atoll, yeah.
I think there are 11 or 12 islands and islands.
Only 4 half people live on it, and the rest plenty. It's more than 11.
Okay, so 4 islands are inhabited, and then the rest are just open. All right. Okay, so that was an interesting breakfast. Now I'm going to try to get this peak here. You see, there's the radio towers, and that's the tallest peak. As we come down, and we'll see the seawall. So you can see the peak way up there, and then the seawall here. And it goes all across to where you saw the tires. I think I can get to them again. Yeah, right there. And the ramp into the water. So if you go up, we can follow this little hill that I thought was the hill. Okay, so we go the tires over there, the ramp. And now I thought this was the hill, but it's actually that, which is much higher. And evidently that's where the gun emplacement was. The dead blew up. And also the copra tree, or coconut tree, where her father was a spotter for the Japanese listening for the planes. But as she said, they were forced into it. They were glad when Still a little overcast, you can tell today. But they were glad when the Marines landed. And I think in looking at that fellow Harold Gordon's dog tag, it said USNR, and he may have been the reserves. I have a feeling he was a CB, because she said they were planting the carob patch, and that's when they found the dog tag. So I think he might have been a CB building roads and so forth. And evidently there's a freighter, a fuel tanker that sank off of Ulithi, and the government, our government, went in to take the oil out of it because it was polluting. She said no one could fish there. But I don't think I can make it up that island, at least not in these conditions today, and I just hope we can get some clear weather. I'll be in Palau from Wednesday until I leave, so there's a good chance I'll have some days of sunny weather. I don't know whether I'll get to the cultural center here, but I'm going to try to get a video from the gal who does it. So anyway, I'm on the ship here. Let me see if I can show you. Yeah, there's the ship, and move around quickly, see it moored, and we go all the way up to the deck. Oh, maybe I'll walk up to the deck while I'm at it and use this. I don't know how much it's raining here, whether it's going to affect it, but I think there might be an overhang here. Yeah. And you can see the prow of the ship, and then Yap Divers down there. Okay, I'm shutting off. It's getting a little wet. All right, bye. Well, I don't have my journal with me, but there's an article here in the Pacific Daily News from Sunday, Veterans Tour Battle Sites. And I've got one quote from a fellow. I guess 6,851 Marines died, 1/3 of all of them in World War II. He said, "You can't describe it unless you were there." And when they asked him of a more detailed account of the experiences, he just repeated himself and talked about how many rounds of various explosives had been fired. Oops, I guess they're bringing my meal now. I'll move this out of the way. But the two internet locations, one is the Pacific War Memorial Association, which has collected, let's see, where are we? Pacific War Memorial, oh, here we go. Pacific War Memorial Association. Oral history and photographic documentary history, as well as other military conflicts at the Pacific, www.pacificwarmemorial.org, and then more on military historical tours, www.miltours.com. So we'll have to check those out when we get back. Anyway, there's some fella here, 85, from Orlando, Florida, looking out of a pillbox from the Japanese view. And I don't think they mentioned the fellow that I talked to. And some Marine was going to accompany his dad, but he was called to Iraq. So anyway, I'll read through this and see if there's anything else. Thank you. I just wanted to take a shot from up here. This is Trader's Ridge. It's another hotel, oh, just on the other side of the street from where I'm staying. I think you can see the breakwater out there. Let's see if we can zoom. Well, it's a little misty, but you can kind of see the breakwater. Come back. And I just had lunch there, had a great lobster pasta last night. Just had a snack now. A pan. And supposedly that's the only swimming pool in Yap. And then this is the hotel. You get to see the rooms, the balconies, so forth. It's a nice place. I thought you might think this is cute. The bedspread with the clownfish, the manta ray, and very neatly organized. A little sitting area over here. And also I noticed when the sky's clear tonight, there's a hill higher than that little hill with radio towers and transmission towers up on top. I went to take a picture, but it was too dark, so I'll do it tomorrow, probably when I get back from diving. So I'm on the second tape, and this one's going to take me to Palau, so I'll talk to you. And it was nice talking to Chris and to you guys this morning. Okay, there's the manta ray. Here's the clownfish. Good night. Okay, so you're Kathy?
Cat.
Okay. And what's your father's name?
Tony.
Tony. And he was the one that was the spotter
Yeah.
up on the hill to listen to the planes?
Yeah.
That's good. So the dog tag that you have, is it a dog tag from a U.S.
Yeah,
soldier?
Somebody's helping me find out about it.
Oh,
And,
to trace it?
Yeah. I wanna return it to whoever.
Yeah, the family of
Yeah.
whoever it belongs to. And you're originally from Ulithi, right?
Yeah.
You said you're from Ulithi?
From Momo Elite.
Okay.
So what's your father's name?
My father's name's Patrick,
Patrick.
just like mine, Patrick Finelli, yes. But he was here, and he went up that hill right outside. They docked. I think that seawall has been here forever, hasn't it?
Yeah.
That seawall. And I think
My
that's where
mother
they,
still remember that hill day, and maybe the tree already gone.
was up
down.
on that hill. Oh, the tree's
Yeah.
gone. Yeah. So he was just a spotter watching for planes coming over and all that.
Yeah, that's what he
Because he had good
Yeah.
good hearing. That's good. But now you said he fell off the tree,
Yeah.
didn't he? Because the plane flew so low.
Yeah, and he got scared. He tried to climb down, and then he fell down one of the big
Side.
branches.
Ouch. So he still has the scar from
Yeah.
that. Yeah. But he's still around. You see him
Yeah.
occasionally. So does he live here on Yap, or does he live on Ulithi? In Ulithi. How often do you get over to Ulithi to see him?
Only sometimes when my boss let me go.
Oh, if you have time off from work.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Family.
Oh yeah, you can get in touch with
Yeah.
the family and tell them. Now let me see if I can get this in the light.
Lost somebody, So I just think of it, and I keep that. Sometimes I wonder if I can. I was telling one of our guests, and she's the one helping me. Now I've been having
Okay, let me see what
email
that says.
from people.
Harold Gordon,
Yeah.
5790513, 1244, Type
Army
A,
before,
U.S. Navy, USNR /
even
H.
Washington.
I don't know if you can see that.
I have an email from them,
There it is.
but they're still. Maybe she's the
So-
one trying to.
So, Kelly, where did you find this again? Where did you find it?
We have very big tarot bats,
Okay.
and it's divided in
Each family
Yeah,
has
each
black.
family, and there's a big hole in the middle. It's from the bomb or something.
crater.
Yeah, they tell us it's, and we were working on our tarot bats, and I dig up this thing.
So in the carob patch, you found the thing. That's neat. That's a good story. Well, hopefully we find the family.
So this is their blood type on the.
Yeah, Type A means his blood type. And then that number is a serial number. It looks almost like a Social Security number. But there's a ship that's sunk in Ulithi there.
Yeah,
Now,
it's a very, very big one.
now, which island did you say you were from?
Momo.
Momo. And then you were just in Ulithi, and you were at
Palau.
Falalap. And what's your name?
My name's Marty.
Marty? Nice to meet you, Marty. My name's Pat. Good to see you. So that's
And
good.
there's one typhoon came and maybe moved the ship, the oil rig.
Oh, yes.
It's a bad day to people in Nilby. They cannot eat fish. The oil is all over the.
Oh, because the oil drums. The oil
Yeah.
drums have polluted it.
Yeah, and
Now you said that's an outer island, though, right? It's another island. What island? What island's that? What name is that? The name of the outer one, where the ship is sunk.
it's still in Ulithi. It's in Ulithi.
Oh, it's in Ulithi?
The
Okay.
atoll, yeah.
I think there are 11 or 12 islands.
Only 4 half people live on it, and the rest plenty. It's more than 11.
Okay, so 4 islands are inhabited, and then the rest are just open. All right. Okay, so that was an interesting breakfast. Now I'm going to try to get this peak here. You see, there's the radio towers, and that's the tallest peak. As we come down, and we'll see the seawall. So you can see the peak way up there, and then the seawall here. And it goes all across to where you saw the tires. I think I can get to them again. Yeah, right there. And the ramp into the water. So if you go up, we can follow this little hill that I thought was the hill. Okay, so we go the tires over there, the ramp. And now I thought this was the hill, but it's actually that, which is much higher. And evidently that's where the gun emplacement was. The dead blew up. And also the copra tree, or coconut tree, where her father was a spotter for the Japanese listening for the planes. But as she said, they were forced into it. They were glad when still a little overcast, you can tell today. But they were glad when the Marines landed. And I think in looking at that fellow Harold Gordon's dog tag, it said USNR, and he may have been the reserves. I have a feeling he was a CB, because she said they were planting the carob patch, and that's when they found the dog tag. So I think he might have been a CB building roads and so forth. And evidently there's a freighter, a fuel tanker that sank off of Ulithi, and the government, our government, went in to take the oil out of it because it was polluting. She said no one could fish there. But I don't think I can make it up that island, at least not in these conditions today, and I just hope we can get some clear weather. I'll be in Palau from Wednesday until I leave, so there's a good chance I'll have some days of sunny weather. I don't know whether I'll get to the cultural center here, but I'm going to try to get a video from the gal who does it. So anyway, I'm on the ship here. Let me see if I can show you. Yeah, there's the ship, and move around quickly, see it moored, and we go all the way up to the deck. Oh, maybe I'll walk up to the deck while I'm at it and use this. I don't know how much it's raining here, whether it's going to affect it, but I think there might be an overhang here. Yeah. And you can see the prow of the ship, and then Yap Diver is down there. Okay, I'm shutting off. It's getting a little wet. All right, bye. Well, I don't have my journal with me, but there's an article here in the Pacific Daily News from Sunday, Veterans Tour Battle Sites. And I've got one quote from a fellow. I guess 6,851 Marines died, 1/3 of all of them in World War II. He said, "You can't describe it unless you were there." And when they asked him of a more detailed account of the experiences, he just repeated himself and talked about how many rounds of various explosives had been fired. Oops, I guess they're bringing my meal now. I'll move this out of the way. But the two internet locations. One is the Pacific War Memorial Association, which has collected, let's see, where are we? Pacific War Memorial, oh, here we go. Pacific War Memorial Association. Oral history and photographic documentary history, as well as other military conflicts at the Pacific. www.pacificwarmemorial.org. And then more on military historical tours, www.miltours.com. So we'll have to check those out when we get back. Anyway, there's some fella here, 85, from Orlando, Florida, looking out of a pillbox from the Japanese view. And I don't think they mentioned the fellow that I talked to. And some Marine was going to accompany his dad, but he was called to Iraq. So anyway, I'll read through this and see if there's anything else. Thank you. I just wanted to take a shot from up here. This is Trader's Ridge. It's another hotel, oh, just on the other side of the street from where I'm staying. I think you can see the breakwater out there. Let's see if we can zoom. Well, it's a little misty, but you can kind of see the breakwater. Come back. And I just had lunch there, had a great lobster pasta last night. Just had a snack now. A pan. And supposedly that's the only swimming pool in Yap. And then this is the hotel. You get to see the rooms, the balconies, so forth. It's a nice place. A lot of foliage. And I'm getting ready to go on the cultural tour to a Yapese village, and I'm looking forward to it. This is the Palau.
Palau International Airport Terminal is a no-smoking facility.
Koror is how you say it. There's the parking lot. Oh, I got a little condensation here. And let me stop it and see if I can clear it. Supposedly my transportation to the hotel, his name is Jojo. He's going to come picking me up. Let's see if I can get those flags again. There they are. And this him? No, that's not him. He's going to be pulling up a car. Any second, he met me and said, "Mr. Patrick." And the customs guy didn't even open any bag because told him why I was here. And I told him Dad was here, and he actually shook my hand and let me through. So I guess it opened some doors. I think there's a lot of appreciation on the part of the locals. So anyway, I'm in Koror and looking forward to it. There's Jojo. Actually, that wasn't Jojo. This is Jojo here, West Plaza Hotels, and I'm the only one in the van. Hey, wave, Jojo. Thank you. All right, I'll shut it off. Here I go. I'm the only one on there. This is the ride in from the airport. It might be a little jiggly, but I wanted to get a picture of some of the stores. There's the price of gas. Well, I'm inside the window, and I don't know how to change that focus. I can do it manually. And oh, I can reopen the window. I guess not. There's the Palau Supreme Court.
It's Supreme Court.
Supreme Court.
This building will be built by Japanese before.
Oh, well, was they had built it as like a headquarters or something? There's a little cafe. I missed some of the little kids the pool. On the sign.
There is a storyboard over here.
Oh, okay. Storyboards, yeah, okay. Back in there.
Then the jail, I forgot to show you. At the back of the Congress building, sir.
Yeah?
Yeah, the jail is there.
Oh, okay.
So you can get in. They're open 8 o'clock up to 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, you mean right back where we passed? Where the Supreme Court is or where the Congress was?
Yeah, that's Congress. At the back of the building, there's a police station there.
Okay. Signed in Japanese. There's an acupuncture place just before I turn the camera
Here in the
on.
island of Malacca.
Oh, okay. Malacca. Oh, I see. Another bridge. The channel. Looking out of the channel, some other hotels. Well, this might be too bumpy. I'm going to shut it off. But this is where I'm staying out here on this island of Malacca. There's the hotel. West Plaza. Malacca. Alright, there's a picture looking out my hotel balcony. The hills. Mobile station there. Go higher. Hills, and I have to walk. I guess there's a store across the street here. And then I have to walk around the corner to the dive shop. They'll come pick up my gear. So I'm going to try to shoot the room. There's my gear. I just haven't even unpacked yet. I don't know if the TV works. In the app there's nothing on. And there's my sleeping area. A little refrigerator here. Didn't have that in the app. Closet behind the mirror. And nice little bathroom with the sink. So let's see if, oh, and I'm going to meet Tanji this afternoon at 4:30. He's taking a group. I'm going to meet Tanji this afternoon at 4:30. He's taking a group out to Palau tonight, and then I'm going to give him his gifts and make arrangements for the weekend with him. But the Jojo, the guy that drove me from the airport, told me that Tanji's one of his best friends, so we're looking good. Thanks a lot, I said. Okay, and now I'm going to zoom in to you. And your name is?
My name is Ido.
Ido. And you're from Palau. You live there. Did you grow up there?
Yeah, I came here to look, looking for a job.
Okay. All right. And your name is?
From Palau.
You're also from Palau. Okay, and how long have you been on Palau?
All my life.
All your life? So you're born in Palau, then you came up here. Very good. All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Okay.
Yeah, it's Pedilio Island.
It's Pelilio Island. Okay. And now what you're waiting for? You're waiting for Tanji to come back with the Marines that he took down there?
Yeah.
Okay. So then what do? You're going to drive them back to where they're staying?
Actually,
or-
what I'm gonna get is only their luggage because
Oh, you're.
it's only walking distance from here. The boat is just at the back of this hotel.
Oh, okay. So they'll get the luggage from the boat to here,
Yes.
and then you'll take it from here to where they're staying.
Yes, they're staying.
And then were they leaving tomorrow? I guess.
tonight.
They're leaving tonight.
Yeah. So what?
Flight to Guam or something.
Yeah, back to Guam.
Yeah.
Back to the mainland.
Okay. So they were out. I think they were out. I think I ran into some of them in Honolulu.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shut it off.
Rizal, it's like the egg.
Oh no.
There's a storyboard called
And all you have to do,
I just point it.
yeah, you can look through here and press that red button. Right now it's in, oh, it's recording now. Here, it's recording now. And you
So-
can do us.
Okay.
And It's me. I'll get on the other side.
Okay.
You have both of us here?
Yeah. Okay.
Good. You can zoom if you want too.
Oh yeah.
You've used those cameras before.
Oh yeah.
And Tanji's very happy.
Yes, of course.
I'll go right back from home.
We can see it in his face. Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Okay.
Did you take a bunch of Marines down there? Okay.
Okay.
All right, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, you already get it?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Can we
I'll make
see?
sure you get it. We'll see now. Museum would be a better place, huh?
Yeah.
Where did you get that?
Jim Pilkington, okay, and you're the guide for the group?
I'm the tour director for a military historical tour.
Oh, okay.
On the tour to Palau.
All right, on the tour to Palau, and you're looking for the grid target grid map for Palau, and you know one exists, but there's many more, and
I need one that I can borrow.
to scan
I can have it scanned and reproduced, yeah.
Okay.
I just want to borrow it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna call Pope when I get back and tell him, and I'll just ask him if he knows anyone who has it. If he'd be the one who would know that someone had it.
So you're gonna be stay here until when?
Wednesday, well, actually Thursday morning. They pick me up at midnight.
I mean Palau. How many?
No, I'm here till I fly back Thursday morning at 2 a.m.
Thursday morning, like what's the date on Thursday morning?
25th.
25th.
Go ahead. Just tell me your name and where you live.
Okay, my name's Truk last name's Meny, and I live in Palm Harbor, 727-934-8412.
All right, I'll give you a call. Thanks.
Okay,
Appreciate it.
thanks, yeah.
Here's a good shot I think anyone would appreciate. In English, Japanese, and Chinese. And guess what? This is where you brush your teeth. At least they supply a razor, a brush, my vitamin supplements, my Clarinex contacts, and woolite, of course, in my dive stuff. So I guess I won't drink the water. If I do, I'll take Cipro. Wow, beautiful day here, 19th of March, and I'm showing you the dock. I'm facing east. I don't want to go up too high. There's the sun. This is the dock where Mayumi's husband's boat from the storyboard will pick Tanji and I up. Nice dock. Let's see, I'm looking south now. Whoops. And if I step on this, I can show you. Got a nice swimming pool here at this operation, the Neko Marine. I think Yamaha has the market cornered out here as every engine. Down in Yap they have hundreds, and they can exhaust them to the air, not into the water. And out here they have 115s, 140s, but they can really book to those outer rock islands. Now I'm looking west, and as a matter of fact, you can, let me see if I can zoom in there. Yeah, you can see the quarry. They're digging up, well, they quarry the stone, limestone there, but just below that is where Sam's tours, the dive operation. I met Sam yesterday. He was on the dock, and I just went up and introduced myself. I asked him how his dad was, because Sam's dad is the Ibadal, the chief, and actually it's his